Outer Orange.
NIGHTROSE is one of the most iconic vanguards in Carpet Vanguard, an OG, an original that everybody loves. And today I'm opening the new NIGHTROSE deck set for Standard. Welcome back, everybody. We're opening the box right here. It's this. It's absolutely beautiful to look at. It's kind of hard to show it off, but it's huge and there's quite a lot to open. And I'm a big Grand Blue fan, and that's what this is. So I'm really excited to open this and finally start my journey with Standard and Stride deck. So I'm gonna try and make room for this on the screen so you guys can see what it looks like. It's relatively big. This is the NIGHTROSE Stride deck set right here. And as you can see right here, it'll say Grand Blue, which is an OG, one of the OG clans. And on the other side, it'll actually say Stoicheia on it. But let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. I will say this does look very, 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 very pretty. I'm biased. It's definitely my favorite one so far. I like the color green. I like Grand Blue. I like Stoicheia. So it's kind of like hard to go wrong with this one. Let's go ahead and actually open it and see what the goodies are. I'm going to kind of open it from the side here, just make it a little easier. Mat in here. A very pretty mat. Got a deck box that we'll look at here in a sec. Got the actual deck, which is right here. And then we have sleeves and some tokens and all that stuff. And here's basically the rest of the box. It's empty after that. So let's go ahead and look at all the goodies. One thing to note, they did change the sleeves for Grand Blue for English side over than the JP side. They actually did a different color for these. They were green for JP, which I don't mind. Also, these are really pretty. I'm a big fan of Tommy the Ghosties. It's a little fun fact, actually I'm not a huge NIGHTROSE fan. I like Okais and a couple other Grand Blue decks, but I will say these look really good. I love the art on this one. And then we have some tokens that you can use, and then the slabs for these as well. These are also really cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I didn't do much with the jet ones, so I doubt I'll change too much on these, but it's basically the ride line and the crest, and we have NIGHTROSE, Columbard, Parting Shade, Ganache, and then I guess this is going to be for like the energy or whatever you want to, the crest in here that would probably go in here. So let's open up the box first, because I actually like the way the box looks. So this is the box. Looks like this. Also very, very beautiful. Really well designed. I like it so far. And then open it up, and that's what it looks on the inside. It's like soft in here. And it's a very, very, very pretty box. I'm really excited about this as well. So, and then there's the logo right there. Really, really cool. I'm actually like a big fan of this. And then we have the mats too. I guess I can actually like use it right now while we look at cards. Might as well, right? I'm gonna move back up. All right, so let's go ahead and actually look at the cards. Take the thing off. Let's do it. Oh, okay. We did it. All right, I'm going to split this in half just so I can grip on it. So here's NIGHTROSE herself. She's a GP2 effect where whenever your guard's retired, you can discard the top two cards of your deck and you may call the retired card to rearguard circle. Very, very useful thing because you can basically reuse effects, reuse hollow effects, and just be able to have access to toolboxing, which is really good. And also her crest does some pretty cool stuff too, so we'll talk about the crest later. And then her effect just says when you stride on top, basically you can counterblast, choose a card from drop, call it. That unit gets plus 2k, so it's really useful if you're trying to revive certain targets. And you get basically her. Here's the ride. This is Columbard. You can when NIGHTROSE rides on top of them, you can check the top 7. I believe it's 1 normal unit to hand and 1 to drop that isn't a sentinel, so that's also good. He also gets plus 5k power if he attacks while hollowed. He also has the hollow effect, and the hollow keyword just basically says when it's placed on rear guard, you can give the hollow ability. If you do, it just retires itself at the end of the turn. And that matters for some decks that like to, for some cards that like to hollow, so it comes up. This is the Crest Maker, very, very important card for your crest. This is very important for premium as well. So this gives you the crest. Then we have Ganache the starter. Also he looks pretty cool. He looks better in person than he did in as a picture, so I really like him. He looks better. So here's the energy markers. That's really good. I'm glad they get energy with this. So you do get the energy, and then here's NIGHTROSE again. You do need more copies of her. So there's our NIGHTROSE, some more Columbards. You get Nightstorm. This is pretty good too, because this is the one that if you discard it, you get to draw a card. And he also gets plus 10k when he's in hollow form. You can also, hollow him for the effects. So that's also really cool. So there's that. Something important about hollow, you have to declare it. If you don't declare it, you technically missed it. So just something to note, if you're hollowing something, you do need to say you're going to hollow it. Here we have Negrolazy. Negrolazy is really cool too. He has a hollow ability too, so basically when he's placed hollowed, not during the battle phase, you can, if you have a grade 3 or grade NIGHTROSE, you can counterblast and call a card from your drop. Call grade 1 usually. And then when he's retired in the hollow state, you can countercharge if you didn't already countercharge for his turn, so he's also really useful, and he's so pretty. This one's so pretty. Oh my god. And we have Marauding Shade. This card's really insane. So it basically has a shield on it. Because if you have a crest, which is very important, I like this as crest specifically. So you get plus 5k power to the end of turn. If you have 10 or more in drop, it gets 10k instead. And then once you get guards, if you have a crest, like a NIGHTROSE crest, you can get 5k shield. And if you have 10 or more drop, you get 10k shield. So basically, it's a 10k shield or 15k shield, which does come up. It gives you extra shield, which is really nice. Cam the Ghosty. This guy is not too great, but he's not bad either. It's basically one place from hand. If you have the crest, you can look at top 5 cards, choose up to one card among them, discard it, go for your deck, and he also gets plus 5k power. I wish he wasn't restricted to the crest, because this would be really nice to use in premium, but he is restricted to the crest, so it's not as useful. He has the Ghosty name, and you can't really use him with Beatrice, so that's kind of the downside of him. But, so yeah, he also has the Hollow ability as well. Then we have Tommy the Ghosties. I love Tommy the Ghosties. It's like one of my favorites. Tommy the Ghosties says it's basically a Stride Father. Basically, if you were to Stride, you can use this instead. And you can also discard to search for NIGHTROSE, which is the Grade 3 NIGHTROSE, and then you get that. Got Negrabone here, another amazing card. This one says something about a boost. It feels placed from the drop, and you have a crest, so you basically just retire and draw one. So again, just more draw. And then we have the Jin. This is the Water Sprout Jin, very old card as well. Brought over as well, very cute. And then now let's look at the other half, which has the triggers. Is the Stochea trigger, which is also very awesome to see. Got the nice Grand Blue crits. They picked the good crits. Got the draw. We got the fronts, and then we have some heals, the good heals, the really fun heals, and then back here we have the beauties. These are the strides, and these look absolutely immaculate. I love the way this, oh my god, that is absolutely beautiful. Will not lie, this is gorgeous. I will say they've been nailing it with the stride full arts for these sets, and this one definitely does not. This one's not any worse. This is absolutely, it's probably one of the better ones. I'm usually, like I said, I'm not a big NIGHTROSE fan, but this is gorgeous. Anyway, so she's the one you want to go into as a finisher. Basically, you revive a board. You revive boards, and on swing, you retire to recall 2, and they have to be different grades. And she gets a crit if you have like a certain amount of drop zone. My god, that's so beautiful. And then here's Ghosty. It's actually the main reason I want to get this. I'm a big Ghosty enjoyer, and look at that. Just look at that. That is absolutely just immaculate. Like, that is so pretty. Like, it has a shine on it and everything. This is immaculate. This is actually why I literally got this specific one, because I want the Ghosty specifically, because I love Ghosties. This one says you can flip and check top 5 for a Ghosty, and you can recall it. You can basically mill and call. I believe it has to be a hollow card, but you get to call it out. So this one, just a mill engine for you. And then here's the crest, and this is the fancier crest, so it's got the extra bling on it as well. Also really, really beautiful. And then back here we have the oh yeah, the regular crest. I guess you get both depending on which one you want to use. You get the fancy one, then you get the regular one, and then we also have the energy counter, which is actually really worth it. I actually didn't know these came with energy counters. I think it's very huge that these did, because they are so necessary. And considering how good this set is, this is one of the best pickups you can get for yourself if you're starting out with Cardfight Vanguard, because you basically get everything you need to play the game, including one thing that's very important for energy counter. Now I know it is like a starter product, so you would need it anyway, but I actually didn't even think about these being in here, and I'm glad they are. But that's basically it. I just wanted to show you guys the opening. I think this is absolutely gorgeous, so I'm really excited about this one. I am actually going to be playing this deck. I'm kind of waiting on some promos to come out to make this deck better. I do think right now this is also just a pretty good, strong tier 2 deck. Draws a lot, and there's just so many ways to build Grand Blue. That's my favorite part about Grand Blue, is that there's no like correct list. I feel like you can build anything. It kind of gives me that Zorka vibe that I've missed in a deck like this. So I'm actually really excited about this deck. It's gonna be really fun. And I haven't read the crest, but the crest also has special powers. It basically gives the additional 5Ks, but additional base. But at the end here, it's very important. When there are 3 or more cards that are discarded from your deck at the same time by your Vanguard's ability, you can choose a card from among them, and you may put it to the bottom of your deck, so you can actually undeck yourself out. You can also send triggers back, so that's also really convenient. So anyway, that's all I have for this. I'm going to do a hairy one, but I'm probably gonna do the regular hairy one, just showcase you guys that, and just showcase you guys what the, just an idea. And I'm actually gonna post a deck list for you guys right now, just a starter list that you can use to start building this. Say if you're like me and you just got this and you don't know where to start, I'll give you guys a starter list that's not super expensive that you can use, that's budget friendly for you, so kind of start the game with. You'll probably be using a lot of the cards from here, and also with a couple extras if you're already a Stochea fan, just a couple little goodies you can add to make your deck a little bit better. Nothing crazy, no crazy cyclers or expensive cards, just something to get you started. I'll post a deck list, and that's it. That's all I have. So thank you so much for watching. 50cards.shop, OuterOrange if you need your goodies. If you're looking for these sets. He sells them, by the way, and any other stuff he also sells, so you guys can check all that out. On that, guys, I can't wait to play this. I can't wait to make videos on this. This is definitely one of my favorite. This is where I started Cardfight Vanguard on. This was it. It was Grand Blue. It was Ghosties. It was ships. It was this. This is my Vanguard. So I'm really looking forward to this. But hope you guys are too. Enjoy it and have a good time with the new Stridex coming out. So other than that, guys, peace out. That's with Daniel. See you guys in a future video. Bye.